She will never look you dead in the eyes and say, "I want you." That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. When a woman is truly ready to give you her body, her trust, her time, and her full emotional surrender, she won't say a single word. But her entire being, it screams it. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you will miss it every single time. Most men are waiting for neon signs, but desire doesn't show up in neon. It shows up in whispers, in the way she angles her knees towards you, in the half-second her hand lingers on your arm, in the way her voice drops just slightly softer when she's talking to you versus everyone else in the room. Welcome to Mindful Senior Living. I'm Mary Smith, and this channel exists for one reason: to give you the kind of emotional and psychological truth about human connection that most people are too scared to talk about. If you're brand new here, I'm genuinely glad the algorithm brought you to us today. And if you've been rocking with this community for a while, you already know, we don't do surface level, we go deep. Always. Now, before we dive in, I need to say this clearly. This conversation is for every man who has ever stared at a woman he cares about and thought, does she feel what I feel? Because here's the truth. Real intimacy is not a game. It is not a cheat code. It is not something you figure out to get what you want. Real intimacy is built on safety, emotional trust, biology, and timing. And understanding these 12 signs isn't about manipulation. It's about becoming the kind of man who actually deserves her surrender. Big difference. Now drop a comment right now and tell me, have you ever completely missed a woman's signal and only realized it way too late? Because I already know the answer for most of you. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. She collapses the distance. And I don't mean she throws herself at you. I mean subtly, almost unconsciously, she drifts closer. Her chair ends up an inch nearer. Her knees angle toward yours under the table. She finds a reason to be in the same physical space as you. Psychologists call this proxemic behavior. We physically orient ourselves toward what we're emotionally drawn to. One husband I worked with in his late 50s told me he knew his now wife liked him because every single week at their community meeting, she would end up sitting exactly one seat closer than before. He thought it was a coincidence the first time. By week 4, he knew it wasn't. Pay attention to space. It is not random. Sign number 2. Her body language relaxes completely around you. Her voice softens. Her laughter comes easier. Her posture opens up instead of staying guarded. And this one matters more than people realize, y'all. Because relaxation is one of the most powerful signs of trust. A woman does not relax around someone she doesn't feel safe with. Period. Her nervous system is always running threat assessments whether she knows it or not. When you consistently pass those assessments, her body just exhales around you. That exhale, that is her desire starting to bloom. Sign number 3. The eye contact that breaks too fast. Here's the thing most guys get backwards. Bold, intense, unbroken eye contact is not always the strongest sign. Sometimes the most powerful indicator of attraction is the opposite. She looks at you, holds it for just a moment, and then breaks away quickly. That little break? That's vulnerability. That's her nervous system saying, this man makes me feel something I'm not sure I'm ready to fully show yet. She might glance at your lips. She might tuck her hair behind her ear right after. She might lightly touch her collarbone. These are self-soothing gestures. Her body is wide awake, and she's trying to manage it. And if you're enjoying the value in this video, go ahead and smash that like button right now. It seriously helps us reach more people who need this kind of real talk. Sign number 4. She practices selective vulnerability. This one is huge. When a woman starts sharing her real fears, her disappointments, her past wounds, that is not casual conversation. That is her running a trust test in real time. She is silently asking you, can I hand you the soft, breakable parts of me? And will you handle them carefully? Most people share surface stuff with everyone, but she is choosing to show you the underneath. That is not small. That is enormous. And the correct response is not to immediately try to fix everything or one-up her with your own story. The correct response is to simply hold space. Listen. Be steady. Because safety is what unlocks her surrender. Not charm, not looks, not money. Safety. Sign number 5. She starts placing you inside her future. She asks about your values. She asks how you handle stress. She asks what your patience looks like on a bad day. And she is not just making conversation, fam. She is conducting an emotional background check. She is asking herself, does this man fit into the life I want? A woman does not mentally cast someone in her future unless she is seriously considering them for a real role. And here is a truth that should hit different. A woman will not fully give her body to a man she does not emotionally trust. That's not opinion. That is biology. Emotional safety unlocks physical surrender. Full stop. Sign number 6. She initiates touch, but keeps it small. She adjusts your collar. She brushes something off your jacket. Her hand rests on your forearm during a conversation and lingers just a half-second longer than it needed to. Women are selective about touch, y'all. They don't casually reach out and make physical contact with just anybody. When she initiates it, even in tiny ways, she is running a test. She is checking how you respond. Are you calm? Are you present? Are you safe? If you react with impatience, aggression, or you make it weird, her entire nervous system shuts down and retracts immediately. But if you receive her touch with quiet, grounded presence, her trust level jumps. Every single time. Sign number 7. She pulls away right before she pulls closer. And this one confuses men to no end. Listen, when a woman goes quiet for a day, becomes slightly distant, seems to pump the brakes right when things were getting good, that is not always disinterest. Sometimes, and hear me clearly, it is fear. When her feelings grow bigger than she can comfortably manage, her protection system kicks in even while her attachment system is screaming, "Go closer." This push and pull is especially common in women who have been hurt before. She wants closeness, but closeness once burned her, so she tests. She withdraws just briefly to see if you panic, pressure her, or pull away yourself. If you stay steady instead, she comes back warmer than before. Steadiness is the most underrated attractive quality a man can have. And since we're going deeper than basically any other channel will take you, go ahead and hit subscribe right now if you haven't already. Mindful Senior Living is where we bring the real psychological, emotional intelligence content about connection and intimacy. Don't sleep on this community. Sign number 8. She studies you like you're a book she can't put down. Not in a creepy way, in a paying attention way. She notices how you speak to the waiter. She watches how you react when something goes wrong. She clocks what makes you light up and what makes you shut down. I had a client once who said, "I didn't fall in love with his face or his career. I fell in love with the way he talked to his little sister at dinner." That was the moment. Women observe behavior over time, not just the highlight reel you're consciously performing, the quiet, everyday moments. When what she observes consistently aligns with what she needs emotionally, her walls start coming down, brick by brick. Sign number 9. Anticipation starts reorganizing her life. She checks her phone more often. She remembers an offhand thing you mentioned 3 weeks ago and brings it back up. She subtly adjusts her schedule to create space for time with you. She becomes intentional about how she presents herself when she knows she'll see you, not out of vanity, but out of signaling. If she reapplies lip gloss before you arrive, if she chose that specific outfit specifically because she'd be around you, she is communicating attraction without using a single word. Desire reshuffles priorities. Always. Sign number 10. Quiet jealousy. Not dramatic, not confrontational, just a slight pause when you casually mention another woman's name, a subtle shift in her energy, a moment of withdrawal she tries to cover up immediately. Quiet jealousy is one of the most honest signals that exist because nobody feels territorial over someone they see as temporary. A woman does not feel that quiet protective sting over a man she doesn't emotionally care about. If you're paying close enough attention, you'll catch it. And when you do, honor it. Don't weaponize it. Sign number 11. She makes herself available in ways that cost her something. She stays way longer than she originally planned. She invites you into more private emotional spaces. Not necessarily physical yet, but she shares things she doesn't share with just anyone. She genuinely enjoys being alone with you and actively creates opportunities for it. When a woman desires you at a deep level, she does not fear solitude with you. She seeks it. Silence becomes comfortable. Her breathing slows around you. Her body softens. And comfort? Comfort is the foundation that all real intimacy is built on. Nothing else even gets close. Sign number 12. And this is the one that makes everything click. The full energy shift. You will feel it before you can fully name it. Her eyes soften completely. Her shoulders drop. She stops scanning the room and every bit of her focus lands only on you. Her laughter becomes unfiltered. Her touch stops being hesitant. The calculation disappears, and she just starts being. That is when she has made her internal decision. And when that shift happens, your only job is this. Slow down. Lower your voice. Hold eye contact. Let her feel that you are not here to consume her. You are here to connect with her. Because one of the most powerful sentences a man ever said to a woman I worked with was 5 simple words. We'll go at your pace. 5 words, and it dissolved years of walls in seconds. Here's what I need you to walk away with today. If you recognize these signs in someone in your life, do not rush. Do not pressure. Do not assume that awareness equals permission. Your role is emotional steadiness, consistency, patience, respect. Because when a woman gives you her body, she is giving you her trust. And trust, once broken the wrong way, does not rebuild the same. It just doesn't. So be worthy of what she's offering. Be the safe place she took a risk to find. If this conversation shifted something in the way you see women, or maybe even yourself, share this video right now with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below and tell me which one of these 12 signs genuinely surprised you the most. And if you are not yet part of this community, subscribe to Mindful Senior Living. We are building something real here, grounded in psychology, emotional intelligence, and genuine respect for human connection. Because desire is quiet, trust builds slowly, and the most powerful intimacy you will ever experience, it's always built on safety first. I'm Mary Smith. I'll see you in the next one.